So it's already recording? See if I got that there.
Hey everyone, I'm Debbie Zimmerman, and today we are making Debbie's vegan lasagna. This is a really easy recipe, and we are going to be making it in the Salad Master electric oil core skillet. If you're not familiar with this skillet, it is awesome. Anything that you do in your oven, you can do in this skillet on top of the stove with a plug. So the first thing I'm going to do is add some tomato sauce, and this is just a regular pasta sauce. I get it at Aldi's, and the reason why I use this pasta sauce is because there is no salt added to this pasta sauce. Excuse me, there is no oil added to this pasta sauce. So that's the very first thing I do, and then I am going to put a layer of pasta down, and this is raw noodles, raw lasagna noodles, no cooking necessary, and I am just going to fit it around the pan. And of course, since this is round and our lasagna is rectangular, yes, we're going to have to do some super fitting in here, but that's easy to do. So I have my layer of lasagna, and then following the recipe, and the recipe is going to be posted, the very next thing I'm going to do is an onion. And I am using cone number 4 on the Salad Master food processor, and I'm just slicing the onion, and then I am going to spread it around, and I'm going to do the other half. So far we have pasta sauce and we have a whole onion in here. And once again, make sure that your onions are nicely spread around. And after this, I am going to do a zucchini. So it's a whole zucchini, and once again, we are just slicing and making sure everything is covered up. This is a super, super easy recipe to follow. And I have added a few personalized ingredients. For instance, this is my parsley, basil, and garlic. If you've been in any of my classes, I talk about this. It's a very easy way to speed up your cooking process. I use this on a regular basis. So I make a big batch every week, and when I need it, I have it already chopped up, ready to go. Then this is my blend, and this is my seasoning blend. So this is onion powder, garlic powder, parsley, dry basil, and Mrs. Dash. And so I am just spreading it lightly on top of here. And of course, that all depends on how much you like. And then the very next thing I am going to do is add another layer of pasta. Very, very nicely fits together. On top of here, I am going to add another third of the pasta sauce. And you can see I'm not measuring, I'm just spitballing to see how much I need to put. So our pasta is covered up with our pasta sauce, and now I am going to add our ricotta cheese. Now this is a vegan meal, and this is vegan ricotta cheese. I started with extra firm tofu, and I added garlic and onion. I actually sauteed an onion. I sauteed the garlic with it, and I put the I put the tofu in with the onions in a blender, and I added nutritional yeast, lemon juice, and also miso paste. If you're not familiar with nutritional yeast, this is a grape cheese substitute. This is not brewer's yeast, and it's not the yeast that you use for cooking, for baking bread. This is just yeast flakes. It is fortified. It has B12 in it, but it has a nice cheesy flavor. So you blend all of that up together, and you have a beautiful ricotta cheese that is it's non-dairy. So I'm going to spread this out, and it is very, very soft, just like ricotta cheese would be. And of course, it does not have the fat in it that regular ricotta cheese would have. Okay, so that looks nice and yummy. The next thing I am going to do is add our mushrooms. So we're just going to put the mushrooms back here in the hopper and slice those. Look how fast that goes. And once again, we're going to make sure that they're spread nicely around the whole lasagna. And we don't have to worry about having too much in here, because our lid to our electric oil core skillet actually is tall, and we can accommodate more. Okay, so that is all we need our food processor for. Everything is really nice. Slice, very, very easy to do. The next thing we're going to do is just add a little bit of our seasoning. And we're going to add a little more of our fresh parsley, basil, and garlic. So really, all together, we used about 2 ounces in there. And then the next thing we're going to do is add some spinach. And we're just going to put this spinach right on top. And it's so beautiful. All of these fresh vegetables, all are organic, so we don't have to worry about chemicals. Now with the electric oil core skillet, the one thing that we need to make sure of is that we have a very clean rim here, because when the lid goes on, it needs to form a nice seal so that this cooks almost like pressure. Okay, so now we're going to add some more pasta noodles on the top. And once again, we're going to fit it around. Boy, that one just doesn't want to stay in there. And we have a few extra pieces here that we can add. You know, this is a simple recipe. And you're going to hear that it cooks up very quickly. I'll explain that in a second, but basically, once we get this cooking, it's only going to take 35 minutes. And we're going to have everything nicely baked. The lasagna noodles are going to be perfect. And you will have a gorgeous lasagna within an hour's time. Now, usually we put cheese on top of here. Once again, we're going vegan, And so we want to make sure that we do not add regular cheese. Okay, so here we are. I'm making sure all of these fit nicely in here. So I'm having to break this off. Okay, and then I'm going to put our lid on. And once this starts jiggling, once this starts jiggling, which will be in about 10 minutes, I'm going to turn it down to 195. So I'm starting at 350 degrees. Once it starts jiggling, I'm going to reduce it to 195 degrees and time it for 35 minutes. And of course, we have the automatic timer on the element. After it turns off, it is going to be all done, and I am going to drizzle our cashew cheese. And I have the cashew cheese here in a bottle. This is just one of those simple squirt bottles you get from Walmart. And I'm just going to drizzle it on top. Okay? Thank you very much. And enjoy your lasagna.